And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. Presented by Hiram and Solomon Cigars, the Oliva Cigar family, and the J.C. Newman Cigar Company. Coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
All right, we are back, folks. We are back. We're missing Kyle. He was on during the
I think he had to take a little break.
He had to take a break, or
take something.
His Wi-Fi had to take a break.
Oh, one of the two.
But he will be back. He didn't pay the bill this month.
No, I think he did.
He did?
I think he did.
All
yeah.
right.
I think he'll be back.
He might be.
He'll be back.
All right, folks. Welcome
back.
Welcome, everybody. Yes, here we are.
And here we are. Another Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Tuesday night. That went fast. I felt like I was just with you guys, man.
That's what I thought this morning. I said, what do you mean it's Tuesday already?
Every day is going by so quick. The summers fly by. I feel like I'm back in school again, Bob, where every
summer's
summer
almost half over.
It's half over.
Holy shit. Pretty soon those commercials for school supplies will be on.
Exactly.
And you'll be bummed out.
Exactly. You're always looking at the clock during class, and that fall and winter is forever.
Oh, forever.
Especially
for you guys down there. Your fall and winter is your paradise.
Exactly.
You know, for me, it's my nightmare.
Yeah,
sure. That's true.
Yeah.
You know, but welcome everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. Please hit the share button and let's have a great time.
Hey, you know what? Look, I got somebody who wants to buy one of our shirts.
Oh, who wants to buy? Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Look at him. What's up, Chris?
Chris, all right.
Chris, all you have to do is send me a very private check, and I'll make sure you get one. I'll give you the totals. It's not cheap, by the way, because to own one of these is it's an honor.
You pay for honor.
You pay for honor or blood. One of the two.
Oh, Chris Eden wants to buy your shirt now too. Look at that, man.
Yeah, all right.
You know, the Chris and Chris starting the deal. And look, Orlando wants one, but he wants it free. Hey, Orlando, you know what I mean? Forget about
Orlando
it.
wants everything for free.
Yeah. Orlando's a free type guy. You know, you give him an inch, he takes the whole arm on you.
Freeloader.
Freeloader Orlando.
Yeah, a lot of those in Jersey.
If they can make Frank look decent, just think what it will do for me. All right, Chris.
Speaking of New Jersey, today was a monumental win for the state of New Jersey, folks.
We love you, Orlando. We love you.
Parade tomorrow.
They are having in West New York. Robert Menendez finally got caught with his pants down.
Yeah.
200 years, 16 counts. The guy's going to jail. Thank God. God is good.
That is one strunce off the fucking the
I just
list.
had to get that off my chest. I was so excited today when I saw it.
It was wonderful news.
Yeah.
He got away with shit too many times.
When I started working with the PO and I transferred over to Jersey, the unions were on our cases. You got to support this guy. He's going to take care of us. You got to support him. They pushed it down our throats left and right to vote for this guy. You know, I said, no, this guy is a con. No, you can't say that. He's for us. He's for us. Yeah, look, he's got all the gold bars sitting in his closet in a Mercedes.
The Egyptians lined the inside of his jacket, his suit jacket. They lined it with money and sewed it inside the liner, like $100K.
It's unbelievable. He's trying to throw his wife under the bus now.
Oh yeah,
she's got breast cancer, and he's still throwing her under the bus.
He figures she doesn't have long to live.
That's right.
She could.
That's disgusting.
She could do a little time in the joint.
That is disgusting. Man, oh man. Hey, we got a lot of new people. Eduardo from Philly, buddy. We got Lou from New York, Jackson Heights. Lou, how are you? Living in Jersey. Lou is living in Jersey, so he knows what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's a new Lou. I haven't seen you. Wow, very good. Brian Joyner from Big Fella Cigars. Man.
Nice. Brian, how are you, Brian?
How you doing, Brian?
Yeah,
folks,
good
I
stuff.
am so excited to have Willy on tonight because Willy is truly, he's a great guy. Plus, he's going to give us a real education about La Aurora. I mean, and I'm happy that we're going to be smoking this 120th anniversary cigar. Let's add Florida man to the. There he is. He made it back. There he is, Kyle. Kyle with his glasses.
The sun must be in his eyes tonight, folks.
Hopefully you didn't run out of toilet paper when you're in there.
5 minutes before the show goes live, my computer decides to reboot and install new updates, and I can't get this fucking thing to stop updating. And it's off on its own. It sounds
like you have Ronnie's internet.
What's your internet, man? You got a messed up internet.
Every time my computer does this, my internet's fine.
No,
because everything else is working.
It's the computer.
If you let me fucking talk, computer, every time it updates, it slows the internet to the computer down. The internet to the house is fine because everything is powered on the internet. I got no issues.
Well, you got to get rid of the HAL 2000, and because you know how they are.
Orlando said he'll come up and take care of it for. Well, it's not for free because he'll charge you. He'll come up and fix it for you, all the way from Miami.
What he's trying to do? Scheme a shirt.
So he's trying to scheme a shirt.
Give me your shirt, Kyle. He'll come up and take care of it for you.
Believe you and me, I fucking am an electrical engineer. I know all this shit about this stuff. Unfortunately, the computer goes into update mode, and all the resources get transferred to that update. So the resources go into the Wi-Fi and the internet and everything processing in. Everything else gets slowed down when it does this fucking internet, the update stuff. So this is the unfortunate shit here. So it has nothing to do with the internet, the Wi-Fi, or any of that bullshit. I know everything about that.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Orlando, sorry. He said he doesn't need you and he's not going to give you his shirt because you're an electrical engineer and he has this all figured out. So, but take a drive over to Tampa anyway. Orlando's only, 5 hours for you?
Sure.
You know what? I can't wait to ask Willie. I'm looking at this cigar, this 120th anniversary. I'm looking at the cap. There's 4 caps on this cigar.
There's 4 caps?
Yeah, take a look, Bob.
4?
Well, he can't see.
4?
On my cigar, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Quadruple capped. Kyle, can you see yours?
Well, I already cut mine, so
I cut mine. I didn't bother looking.
You didn't do a V cut?
I did.
You could still see it on the V
You can
cut.
still see. I got 2. I got 2 here.
Oh, they must have added my 2. They must have added it. They
Frank,
took it from yours and gave it to me.
Face it, you're special. You get it all.
Quadruple capped. I've never seen in my life. So
No.
I can't wait to smoke this thing, though, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man.
Joshua Rivas, welcome.
I'll tell you what, it smells exactly.
Connor, how are you?
And on the nose right now, hay, little barnyard.
A lot of barnyard. I got sheep shit. For sure.
And that's some of our favorite cigars.
I know.
That's because Bob loves sheep. When you're at his age, they start looking real good, especially when you look at them from behind.
From over the mountain.
But he can't see, so he doesn't know what he's going into. That's just it.
Yeah.
He likes
it definitely has a heavy hay note. Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Well, let's light them up. Man.
I'm gonna
Chris,
first.
you can't take the shades up. Actually, Kyle, you probably, from here, you probably won't be at that distance. We won't be able to see what's going on. People saying take the shades off.
Nicholson over there.
I just checked it with my trusty Cigar Medics humidimeter. Perfect. We're in good shape. 69%.
The old 69.
69.
Antonio Armand, welcome. Richard Beard Jr., welcome.
Connor.
Hey, John Hall. Look at that, brother. John Hall.
Where's Oates? Where's the other Oates guy?
No, Oates is not here. John Hall.
John Hall. Wasn't that a store years ago?
Hall and Oates.
Oh, Hall and
Will
Oates.
Den is on. There you go. Everybody's jumping on. Ken Dorbecker, the chief.
Oh, the chief.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
We got
Hey, folks, if you got to get a good cigar, you got to get the chief line, man. So that's some good stuff.
Oh, my God. This is going to be delicious.
Got the dry drawer going?
Will Den, 69. That's what she said. Oh, I hope that's what she said. I hope that's the best thing for you, man. It is a good evening.
I'm going to toast this right
Toast it right
I'm
up.
going to toast it right before we go to our
like,
sponsor
the
break.
dry draw on this, I'm getting like toasted French bread.
Yes.
Toasted French bread on the dry draw.
Oh, good. Ooh.
Enid, hello, Enid. How are you?
Foot order on that
a
toast.
lot of good people coming on. Look at Enid.
Oh, this is going to
Nice.
be a very good cigar. So, folks,
And we got a
make
lot of
sure
good
you
people
share
on.
with everyone you know, even your enemies, because you want to extend
You
that
want to
olive.
keep them close.
You want to keep them close. Or you want to extend the olive branch.
Your enemies, your frenemies, your neighbor,
Friends, your neighbors, anybody, your exes,
Everybody. And if
You're
they don't have
all-
Facebook, tell them to go on YouTube, Rumble,
go to
X.
Rumble, and
Get out there because tonight's guest is amazing. Young, fine man. And from the little pre-show that we have, he looks like he's a good pisser, a good guy to have some laughs with. So we're excited about having him.
Yeah. He's a baseball fan too, so he's in trouble. Just saying, his team is in trouble. Not that he's personally in trouble, but his team is. So when
but you know what? He's going to bounce off these because he's got the hockey team. You know.
I know. I get
That's
that.
his excuse. You know, whatever.
He could do that. That's fine.
All
Right
So you wanna
after
get the
these
ball
words,
rolling?
yeah, I'm getting the ball rolling. Right after these words from our amazing sponsors.
Another day in paradise, snagging cigars.
Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: the Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind, and the newly released Perfect Round, featuring 18 cigars, a front 9 and a back 9. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Eric Peter Stokeby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries. Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
All right, folks,
Yeah,
let's add him to the stage, everyone, and give him a big round of applause.
Hey.
Here's Willy, and here's Willy.
And there he is.
Oh my God! Oh, sorry, I was listening to the pop singer that plays for the Mets.
Good evening.
Oh my God!
What's happening, big man? How are you?
How's everything, guys? Thank you for having me on tonight.
Oh, thank you for joining us. For sure.
So, now that I find out that Willy has 2 citizenships, one in Orlando, he has dual citizenship, one in Orlando and one in Miami. in the country of Florida. We are so very lucky.
You mispronounced it. It's called dual citizenships.
Citizen.
That's right.
There we go. Thank you, Kyle, for making sure that we understood that. Oh, my good friend Anthony Malilli. Where is he? He's over here.
Anthony,
We have a fellow Italian on
it's
board.
about time. You know what's going on, Anthony?
Antonio, how are you? All right. So Willie, talk to us about how the heck did you get into this crazy cigar business, and why would you do such a crazy thing?
Because he is.
This isn't crazy. This is great. This is great. Come on now. So, my name is Willy Marante, and I'm a cigar holic. Thank you for having me today. This started when I was still working in radio. I used to DJ and do all that stuff, and I had a small little Saturday night gig at a cigar shop. And I used to smoke cigars on Saturday, but I was also smoking cigars since I was 15. My dad and my grandfather were both pickers in Cuba. My grandmother actually was a deveiner and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been in the blood and in the family for years. And I never thought that, you know, after I was done with my love of music, that I would actually be doing the stuff I'm doing now. And 7 years in retail, and now another 10 years on the dark side, outside of retail. And it's been a great run. And here we are, you know. It's awesome. Get to represent a great family with a great legacy that we're about to dive into and stuff like that, you know.
Well, talk about that. How did you hook up?
Get right
Well,
in.
I worked for Miami Cigars for 7 years. So we were, you know, Miami Cigar always did the distribution for Aurora.
Gotcha.
And then obviously, you know, there was some changes handling during COVID, obviously some restructuring, and I got the opportunity to go direct with them, and here we are. You know, along the way, I got to work with, you know, with Gurkha for a little bit, learned a lot from my big brother Juan Lopez and stuff like that. And you know, this industry is great, filled with great people. You know,
that's very true. You're absolutely right about that. So you grew up in Miami, correct?
I was born and raised in the greatest city in the world called Hialeah, Florida.
Hialeah.
Oh, Hialeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
I know it well. I know Hialeah.
They had that Hialeah very well because they used to play Hi-Li.
That's right.
A lot of Hi-Li in Hialeah.
So it's Hialeah, New York, and then LA. There's no other way around it. You can't tell me otherwise.
Can you leave the LA out and just say Hialeah, New York? There is no LA.
No, just letting y'all know. That's the order. That's it.
Okay. All right. No,
so the cigar that we're smoking today that you sent us, I've never had before. And I love experimenting right there live because you could get that instant feedback, first impressions right off the bat. Bob, so out of the cellar, what was your first?
Hey,
right?
Hey, like, right away.
Yeah, and a little bit of that barnyard.
Had lots of barnyard to it.
Dry draw.
Kyle,
let's go, Kyle.
Kyle, on the dry draw. Go ahead.
Dry draw was like toasted French bread. Like,
there you go.
No lit, toasted French bread.
Yep.
I like that you say French bread because we'll get into that. Okay.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You know, and then we paired it with we're drinking this samba. This is dog head fish, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, the dogfish head.
Yeah, and it's the samba amburana, which is aged in Brazilian amburana wood. Now it's very cinnamony. So Bob,
that's right out of the wood itself.
So, so when you paired this, what did you get?
I got French toast.
French toast. That cinnamon with that French, that baked note. Totally.
Yep.
Amazing. Again, I love what happens when you pair a cigar with whether it's.
I put maple syrup on mine.
You did?
Yeah.
Just in case. You know.
Did you try the honey deal yet?
I didn't try the honey yet. No,
I haven't tried the honey yet.
I haven't tried the honey yet. I'm going to try some honey at some point.
But this is quite delicious.
Yeah.
Fantastic cigar. So tell us a little bit about this cigar, the genesis of it. Obviously, it celebrates a milestone for the family. So tell us a little bit about the components, if you can.
So right off the gate with all the different flavors you guys are experiencing, obviously the basic tasting notes you're supposed to be getting out of the cigar, obviously, is cocoa or cocoa. You're supposed to be getting some good peppers, especially on that front third when you first light up on that first third.
White pepper, which is nice.
You're gonna get some earthiness, could be that hay that you speak of. Some nice tropical fruits, some coffee, some honey, vanilla, and some cinnamon. So it's funny you say French toast. I thought you guys were just having cereal, but obviously you guys are onto something here.
Yeah, we're onto something. You know, maybe we've tried one or two cigars in our life.
It's like you guys have done this before. Okay.
First time. That's all.
So why are we experiencing those types of flavor profiles?
So obviously the components in the cigar stuff, you have a Habano 92 wrapper, you have a binder that's Olor from the Cibao Valley,
Nice.
and then you have a filler that's Olor from the Cibao Valley, Piloto Cubano, Corojo, and San Vicente.
Nice.
Those are the key components of this cigar. Obviously, this was a 2-year project, and you are smoking blend number 62, which was the final winner.
Wow.
All tobacco has been aged from seed to final product 8 years.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And you can tell a quality tobacco that's been aged right away.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's 100% Dominican puro.
Gotcha.
Everything is Dominican from the Cibao Valley. The wrapper is from Eduardo's farm, which is Guillermo's brother. Guillermo was very hung-go on this had to be a Dominican puro to celebrate the 120 years last year when it released. You know, so from its inception to everything, it's 100% Dominican puro. It's family made, family raised, family grown, just straight to you
Pretty
guys.
cool. Pretty cool.
Which is
So
great.
as we're looking at this, so like what Frank was saying, it was like the quadruple cap, but I can see almost like 3 caps on
That's
mine.
right. I've got 4 caps on mine. Literally.
I got 2.
I have 4. It's set.
You all have. We made exclusive Great Lakes Cigar and Pipe Show quadruple cap cigars. It was one of one for you guys.
I thought it was just a
Enjoy them, but they'll never be seen ever again.
Never to be seen again. No, I mean, let me tell you, when I cut into this, I'm like, wow, this will never. The cap will never come off because there's 4 of them.
No.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you were able to cut through it.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic! I mean, and
even the wrapper is very well, nice presented. Almost no blemishes to it at all.
blemishes,
It's very high quality tobacco. Yeah.
Yep.
So obviously, this was a big deal for us. In celebrating 120 years, you know, and being the oldest Dominican factory, we wanted to bring something to the States that was, you know, something different, especially since it was the launch of our USA brand. So obviously in April last year, we launched La Aurora USA, which is the new Dawn. So we are what I call La Aurora 2.0. We're completely in-house with our own USA team and stuff like that. After a great 26-year run with Miami Cigar, we're on our own now. And we wanted to bring something to the market that was different. Obviously, La Aurora is full flavor, a cigar enjoyable by anybody, any smoker of any kind. We have great cigars, but we wanted something different. And if you guys have had the preferitos and stuff like that, you know, every color is different with different wrappers, but this sets itself aside from everything that's going on. This is the new Dawn, and obviously we want to be more aggressive. We want to get to know, you know, the U.S. market. You know, obviously we all know we all like our full bodies and stuff like that. So we're aggressive and we're out there, and this is step 1.
Okay.
Obviously, you guys are experiencing it right now for the first time, so I'm gonna love this live feedback coming back. You know,
Absolutely. I think the beautiful thing about the cigar is that it's very approachable. That's a key, because when you're talking about medium to full bodied cigars, some people just cannot manage through that. This is a cigar you could have first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You
could have
don't
this
have
with
to
your
work
coffee.
with your coffee, not a problem.
No.
Because it's full flavored is what I'm going to call it.
But not full body.
Exactly. Not where it's full body, where it hits you in the head and makes you, like, you know, spin 3 times and then it knocks you on the ground.
Although sometimes
and then
you
end
like
up like Kyle.
No, sometimes
Kyle
you
did
do
that. Just do what Kyle did, you know, just the cement.
You don't
and
want
that is actually Manuet's tagline. You know, I'm very blessed to have a master blender that I have spent a lot of time with, and that's one of his key lines where, you know, we make cigars enjoyable for everybody. It's full flavor, not full body, so it can be enjoyed by all smokers all across, you know. Obviously, like he likes to say, when you smoke La Aurora cigars, you're not just smoking a cigar, you're smoking a piece of history with 120 years old. 121 now, soon, going forward.
Does La Aurora make a full body cigar? Do you make a full
I
body?
personally say the most full body cigar technically on our portfolio right now would probably be the Ruby Preferito. Or the Maduro Parejo, and maybe the ADN, depending on your flavor profile, just because the ADN does have Pennsylvania filler with Nicaraguan and stuff like that. But I think the Brazilian Maduro, since you get a lot of rich tobacco flavor off of that, makes it a little more fuller body on the palate. Not full body per se, but just that strong tobacco taste could make it a little more full body on the flavor profile, depending on how you like to smoke, you know?
Okay.
Right. right.
Yeah, right now in the first third, I've been doing some retros and stuff like that, and through the retro, it's starting to get that like kind of like that fruitiness coming through, almost like dates,
Yeah, there you go.
but they're covered in like nuts. It's like a nutty date.
Oh, I like that.
A nutty
I
date.
like that. That's like
I've never heard that one. A nutty date.
A nutty date.
I've been on a lot of those in my young youth age.
Hey, if you've ever had to deal with dates these days, it's a nutty date every time.
Hey, Kyle, did they grab your nuts on that date, by the way?
Oh,
Is that
no.
nutty date?
That's why he ripped the other guy.
So this
ran
isn't
away.
a PG show. This isn't a PG show. What I'm gathering right now.
No.
That's how nutty it was. She showed up in a wedding dress. That's how nutty it was.
The runaway bride.
But yeah, this is delicious. It's been easy. You know, like
You should get some nice pepper in the retro off the Pinot Cubano and stuff like that.
Yeah,
just a little bit, just enough.
Not overpowering. And then, it doesn't burn your nostrils. It's
the retro is unbelievable.
Yeah, that
beautiful.
retro, again, enhanced, baked, like a nutmeggy, very baked goods. That's what it is for me. Very on the retro, especially. It's like, wow, you're.
I'm getting the flavor in, through the retro, through your nostril, but it's very, very mild. I mean, because
it's funny you say dates, because I get when I do these events and different things, and as we go around doing pairings and stuff, a lot of guys normally say they get fig off the cold draw. So dates, figs.
They're in the same family.
Ronnie gets prunes.
Ronnie gets prunes because of his age.
No, that's just because he had his prune juice before the show. He'll be all right.
Hold on, I'll be right back, folks.
I knew I should have sent you the pens. With
You put it
I
into my brain cell, that one little atom cell that I had. Now I got to think about going. But
we're
gonna
do customized La Aurora great show depends for you.
Nice.
Promise? Boy, oh boy, I can wear those every day. Let me tell you, I'll be thinking of you every time I change it.
Don't send me any pictures. Don't send me any pictures.
Can you autograph each one, will you? And Vic Shaw said,
La Aurora 120 is the best one for me, especially in a Churchill size.
Oh,
okay. So this in a Churchill.
Vic, I am with you. I'm heavy on the Robusto and the Churchill.
Yeah,
I'm very heavy on the Robusto and the Churchill in this specific blend. So I agree
Vic
with
knows,
Vic.
folks, Norwood Royal Cigars in Chicagoland there, the biggest humidor there is. And just fantastic family that run it, and it's a great place. You'll find almost anything you want in that humidor.
Construction, perfect.
The drawer is perfect.
Oh, draw perfect.
Absolutely.
Construction,
perfect. Yeah.
perfect. I mean, that's what you look for in a cigar.
High quality.
The thing about smoking cigars, when you smoke as many cigars as we do, you immediately notice quality, and you immediately notice bad cigars. Like immediately.
Oh, well, yeah.
All it takes is 2 puffs, and I'll put a cigar to the side. I'll say that's not for me. But this is true quality at its best. This is a cigar that is
it's got all the plus points. I mean, it's got a beautiful wrapper.
Yep.
It's great taste.
Beautiful
Great draw.
Taste. Now,
burns beautifully.
Is this cigar part of your core line and will have it for years to come?
The one that you guys have is core line.
Gotcha.
It's available 365, 724. We did have a 120 limited edition available that some stores might have or not. It came in a black tubo. It was the Preferido #1 size, so it's the little bit longer one that I'm sure you guys have seen in the past. And the tube opens up horizontally because we were paying homage to the first tubo the company ever designed back in 1903. And then it had 2 little jewels that are synonymous with the DR. So I had an amber, and a Larimar on the closing tip.
Oh, very cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Very cool. I mean, I have to say that I think that no one does a tubo better than La Aurora, period. I think that there isn't a company out there that produces cigar tubes like they do. I mean, they do. I mean, from the colors, I mean, I'll say they're a little flamboyant in their presentation. Like, hey, we're the shit.
They're not flamboyant. They're Dominican.
There you go.
You got you on that one, big man.
Are you putting down the Puerto Ricans? Is that a Puerto Rican put down?
Absolutely not. I live in Orlando. That's Little Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's great.
You're not gonna get me with that. No, we're not playing that game today.
He's playing Switzerland.
Smart man, definitely.
Wow.
It's all good. It's all good.
What are we to expect?
Yeah, what's coming down the pipe?
What's happening
Obviously, what's happening?
What you're gonna see is a lot more of what you've seen already in the last year and a half of us. Obviously, we have a commitment to the U.S. market where we're out there and about. This is the most aggressive version of La Aurora you have probably seen in the last years. And it starts with the team and the DR, you know, passion, creativity, and desire for excellence. You know, no project is too small. Even here in the U.S., we push each other to new boundaries, new limits. How far can we push the throttle? You know, how deep can we go in and stuff like that? We got a couple of releases lined up or re-release stuff that we're bringing back, you know, later on in the year. And, you know, going forward with 2025, you know, potential new project for PCA next year and stuff like that. Can't give you everything. You know, I got to make it earn it along the way.
Any limited editions? Because it seems like a lot of companies have like this little
quick runs, runs now.
Side tobacco that they kind of store away to, you know, do a small run. Is that
so we have the small batch series that we've done a few releases on, which is some great age stuff that Manuel and Guillermo have found out in the back of the room. It's been about over 19 years age that we've done some small batch runs. But our limited edition release every year is kind of our Horse Dodge. It releases normally in November. This year we've moved it up with the changes of PCA and stuff like that. But normally Horse Dodge comes in around late October, early November, and it's around for the holidays. And you know, all the tobacco in that is age 12 years. It's limited to 1,500 boxes only. So the first few come and they go and stuff like that. So you'll see more of that.
We just tasted the 20-year-old
a 20-year-old because Manuel actually was. I don't know how Martin Smith got a hold of this tobacco, but it was 19-year-old. It was Manuel's little secret stash that he sold off. And let me tell you, it sold for $20 a stick. I said, if the legacy brands were to sell this cigar, it would easily sell for $50, $75, $100 for this cigar because it was so damn good. And that was a La Aurora cigar. I'm like, holy shit, we're gonna have these guys
20 years sitting in fermentation or whatever.
Aged. I mean, you know, unbelievable cigar. So,
and don't forget, one thing we do really good at the factory too is that we just don't age cigars in the pilones. We're big and huge on barrel aging.
Right.
So, you know, when you think about the rum that we have and we use those same barrels, so you're getting a lot of oaks, a lot of vanilla, a lot of allspice, a lot of cinnamon.
Right.
We age a lot of tobacco in that too. It's almost like a 50-50 ratio. So when you guys are smoking this and you say you do pick up cinnamon, it's like, you know, you're picking up those same notes too, you know?
Gotcha.
Where do you guys get your barrels?
The what?
The barrels. Where are you obtaining your barrels?
That is a factory question.
Trade secret.
I will make sure to get that to you.
Right.
There's two things I'm not. There's two things I'm not privy to: the barrel selection and the machine or the room where they break down the andullo into long filler.
That's the thing. That stuff is.
I don't know that. They don't let me in. I don't know if it's because I need to become a Dominican or something, but I've never.
That andullo tobacco is something spectacular. It is actually, I mean, it's such a concentrated tobacco that they can only use very little in the cigar because it's so strong. But wow, that is fantastic.
Fragrant.
It's
fragrant. My God.
And it's very much a pipe type tobacco.
Yeah. Remember when
it's very common in chewing tobacco and pipe. I remember with Miami Cigar, when we did the actual launch and release at the trade show, we had the log and the smell and the aromas that would come off that log as it was, you know, it's hard as rock. It's heavy as shit. But the aromas was wow. And then when we went to the factory, that they gave me a pure grade of try.
Whoa, that knock you on your ass.
Wow.
You got to eat some cheese, put some mofongo, some queso frito, something in your body before you even get to that.
Well, I actually smoked it in a pipe, and it was unbelievable. I told the people, you should market this also for the pipe industry
because
you know all the pipe smokers would love it. It was so. aromatic, and just the taste was unique. It really was. I don't think I ever had a tobacco.
And that's why I always tell people, if you've never had the ADN, try it. It is something really special. Yeah, it has, you know, a Cameroon binder. It has Andullo. It has Nicaraguan, Dominican, but it also has Pennsylvania broadleaf with you know, with the Habano 2000 wrapper. So it's just it's something very different, definitely complex, right? You know, and stuff like that. I highly recommend you try that.
Absolutely, yeah,
absolutely. That sounds great. Oh wow! I'm just enjoying the cigar so much. It's hard for me to think.
I know, Frank. You're very quiet, man. Usually you're just rolling and rolling. You know, Kyle, pick up on the show. Go ahead, Kyle. It's your turn.
I can't talk much.
Frank, are you a normal thinker? Or this is just something new for you? I'm just asking for a friend.
For me to think?
Yeah. Are you a thinker?
I'm a thinker. I am a thinker, but I'm more of a talker than thinker.
I picked up on that.
That's it.
He's just a basic hype.
I usually talk a little bit too much.
A little bit? And he overthinks everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, I just think I used to be the one talked a lot. Now who's taking over the joint?
So on the chat, Christopher was asking ADM, and it's not ADM, it's ADN, and it's just a Spanish acronym for DNA. So it's here in the States is La Aurora ADN, and the DR here in the United States is DNA. When that cigar released, it was supposed to be a Dominican release only. It came out for Pro Cigar, but it just took off, and it forced us to bring it stateside. And we didn't think about the acronyms and the wordplay, you know, because Spanish is one way, English is another. So if you notice when you get the box, the label actually says ADN, but the box says Dominican DNA on the outside. It was just so that, you know, we can try to put one in one, but it's ADN in Spanish, ADN, but it's DNA in English.
You know what I love about the band? If you take the band off, it's very easy to take off, which is great. But on the back of the band, it's beautiful because it has, you take your camera and you kind of scan the image, which is basically kind of like a barcode, and it takes you right to the website. It's a great way to get people to your website without with making it so easy. Yeah. And it's a great reminder for folks.
You touched on the band.
You put that on all of your bands?
Yes. It takes you to the landing page.
Do a close up.
Yeah, let me do this.
Do a close. There you go. So there you go, folks. You can't get any easier than this to find a cigar. No. I mean, this is Aurora is so ahead of its time with this, man. Great move.
That is a great move.
But since you have the band in your hand, I invite you to see a couple of notes on it. Personally, for me, we have some great looking stuff. This is one of my favorite bands.
It is beautiful.
The design on it, it's so clean. It's so sexy. If you look at the silhouette on this side, that's technically the shape of the line.
Yeah, go.
If you look at it.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it closes, it actually closes on the factory. So what you see is the factory in the DR. So you see La Casita, you know, so there's just, like I said, there's so much little intricacy details.
Oh, I love that.
Just paying homage to everything, you know?
I love the lion profile too on it. That's very cool.
It's a nice band. Beautiful band. Yeah.
Beautiful. And, you know, people always, you know, they don't realize the amount of time that it takes to come up with a band for a cigar and the cost, because this is not an inexpensive process, especially now that you're printing on both sides too.
Yeah.
You know, that's an added step.
No, it's an added cost.
Yeah, added step, added cost. But that's fantastic. I mean, that's called a company that's
thinking ahead,
and they pay attention to detail.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot to be
said.
said.
Do they do that for all the cigar lines that they make? So all the other cigar lines, do they do the band the same way?
I think I said the Preferidos, but the Preferidos itself has a cool little card that comes in it when you open it. That it tells you the cedar aging room, the release date, the date package, and you follow that cigar pretty much from when it left the aging room all the way to it shipped out. It has a little aging card on it.
That's cool.
Remember, our Preferidos are jewel and gem, so that is the cream of the crop, and you know that's the storytelling. When you think about the Platinum and the Cameroon, that was the first cigar ever. In 1903, Cameroon was the first wrapper, you know, that the family worked with.
Back in 1903, the Cameroon. Wow.
So that short Perfecto was the first cigar they ever made.
Wow.
And the name is perfect for it. preferito, the preferred
Preferido.
one.
Yeah, it's the preferred.
Mhm.
You're taking my thunder already. Like,
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. So, how many other cigars or blends does La Aurora make for?
oh, they do a lot of private labels. We'll be here
Yeah.
another show just based on private labels they do for different
Right.
people. Obviously, a few that I can name off the top. Obviously, Don Diego, that's making some good headway right now.
Yep.
We make the arrival for Ken Hamlin, and obviously a gentleman that's very loved and respected. You know, we do the Cathy cigars also, Dr. Gabriel Cathy.
Hey, you got Ken Dorback, the chief is on.
And
He's
he also
listening.
did- he
Give him
also
a plug.
done
Give him a plug.
Chief. Yep. You got the chief as well.
Look, he's waving.
His
We
re-
see
and
you,
his-
Ken. We see you, big man.
We do a little something for Ken too, I think. You know.
That's right. No, but you know, and I told Ken this. I said when he first gave us the new La Aurora blended cigar, I said, "Wow, Ken. I mean, your first cigar was good, but this is great." So that's such a testament to Manuel and all of the folks there, as to even for when you're creating cigars for other companies, it's not like you're just throwing something together and putting it out there. Your attention to quality is still there.
Yeah.
So and that goes to the fact that obviously you have the land, you have the tobacco available to you. When you have great tobacco, you can have great cigars. It starts with tobacco.
And you can share.
And you
which
can
is,
share.
Which is making for other people,
Right. And
you know?
can share. Exactly. You can share.
After 121 years, I mean, people know who you are. It's a known name, and they expect to last that long. Obviously, you guys are doing something right, you know, and you just don't take anybody in house just to draw, you know, make cigars for. You know, I think there's a whole little list that you got to go through to pass just for them to make that cigar blend for you.
I mean, it's passion. Obviously, one of the biggest things that why we love this industry and why we all are in this industry is we're passionate about it. You know, we definitely love this industry and love what we do, but it starts with Guillermo. You know, he pushes us to push the team and creative and stuff like that. And no idea is too small. And even our team here in the USA, you know, it's passion. It's you know, we're always throwing things out there, you know, and let's see where the needle drops, you know.
So do you think by having the US now distribution arm has given you the flexibility to be more aggressive than you were earlier?
It's them understanding the US market. I mean, for years when you're under an umbrella, you know, you're being driven by different people. What happened? Now you are 100% focused and locked in on this US market. So now we are your eyes, ears, and tongue. Like, you know, we are telling you right out the gate what the retailers want, and we are the best industry in the sense that, oh, I think I want to do this. All right, let me go take this to a retailer. What do you think? That's
right. It makes it easier.
Direct,
it makes it
direct
easier.
feedback right back. You know?
Exactly. It makes it much easier for you to do that. Otherwise, you got to go third party, which makes it another hurdle.
Yes.
To jump over too. And it can become much more profitable in the end. You're converging your resources, so it makes a lot of sense. I think that's, you know, great business sense.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the fifth leg of family-owned, family-run in its fifth generation now. You know,
wow. Yeah, 5
and
generations.
we have the sixth generation with Daniela and Michelle Amelia and all them. You know, doing social media, and Daniela interning with us here in the summertime now, interning with us and learning everything. So obviously, you know, when you think about 120 years, a lot of knowledge, a lot of passion, a lot of love that has walked in through those doors, and you see it in every blend and in every cigar you guys get.
Yeah,
we have somebody on that would love to, you know, Frank, grab Dr. Oscar so he could read what he said about him. Dr. Oscar Rodriguez, GTO Cigars. Look at what he's talking to you about.
I remember when he was just a little coconut running around curing barns in his Pampers. Willie's a great guy with a big heart. I like him a lot.
That's coming from a great guy himself, for sure. That's a great heart there.
Thank you, Doc, for that. You will be getting a text message after I'm done with this.
I think he's just going to talk about the Pampers, Doc. That's all.
I think a little diagram of a coconut wearing Pampers with Willy's face inside the coconut.
I will be turning my phone off after this. I will not be checking my text messages.
Frank, I think
We are
you can do
not
that
going
graph,
down
right?
this road.
I'm gonna work on that graphic, by the way, Willy, because it's my specialty. So I'll animate that, and we'll have that the next
floating
time
around.
I'll have that coconut with the Willy coconut.
Oh man,
The Willy coconut.
Joey G shooting the arrow at him.
Oh boy!
Great, thank you guys. I got friends and family watching here today, and
I'm talking about that. Everybody, hit the share button, please. Hit the share button. Let Willy make little Willy happy. Come on.
So we're gonna break for a sponsor.
I'm going back to the green room with the shrimp cocktail. Forget y'all.
Hey, where did the shrimp cocktail come from? We didn't pay for that.
You guys had the best green room I've ever seen in any of the shows. You had shrimp cocktails, you had prosciutto. Like, thank you for that spread. Wow.
you're welcome.
Hey, we take care of our
We
people when
spare
we
no
love them.
expense. We spare no expense.
I'm
Yeah, we
video.
didn't pay for it either. So the joke's on you, and you get the bill at the end of the night.
Kyle, don't you know everything falls off the back of the truck with us? Don't worry about it. We got them covered.
I thought you guys take EBT. No? Dang.
We're not that kind of a guy.
We will be right back, folks, with Willy and his pampered coconut right after these words.
Frank, how long would it take you to make that design? Can we get it when he comes back?
I can't do it that quick, but I will work on that.
And hit the share button, everybody. Come on, let's have some fun.
Frank,
Great cigars take time. The Fortaleza Libre story began in 2013 with the idea of starting a brand of cigars that would exemplify the strength and freedom that define America. Our premium cigar voyage for quality and taste led us to the Dominican Republic and the tobacco fields of Santiago and Tamboril. Tabacalera El Joyito would become a trusted partner, and in 2019, our smoking strong and living free journey was realized with the arrival to our shores of the Fuerte Libre Bodacious. Fast forward 5 years, 2024, Fuerte El Libre rebrands to Fortaleza El Libre. Same meaning, strong and free. Our portfolio has grown to 6 core lines to satisfy the palates of cigar smokers worldwide. For more information, visit our website at fylcigars.com. Smoke strong, live free. Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are 4th generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line.
All engines respond.
Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor. R&A Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we're back. Wow. As you can see, we have quite a few sponsors from the DR. And, I saw Dr. Oski, I saw the chief, I think Ish from BAMF. Actually, BAMF and GTO, I believe, is on both sides of La Aurora. Is that right? Or close to it?
I mean, Cibao Valley.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the motherland. It's the motherland in the DR.
Right.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
Santiago.
How often do you make trips over to the factory?
I try to go at least 2 to 3 times a year. Is always good.
Oh, nice.
I'll be probably going in September for some retailer trips and stuff like that, which is good because that's right around baseball time. And Dominican baseball games are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Rowdy crowds, huh?
I mean, it's no Yankees and Red Sox, but it's close.
This is true. This is true.
But then again, the Yankees aren't even the Yankees nowadays anyway.
That's true. That's true.
Yankees. Come on.
I like Willie because he hates the Yankees.
Oh man,
that's why
he loves the Yankees. Why does he talk so much about it? All he keeps talking about is Yankees.
No, I don't speak about the Yankees.
Exactly.
So really, when you're not smoking a La Hora, what is one of your favorite cigars to have, and what kind of drink do you like to always pair with when you're smoking a good cigar?
A La Hora.
There you go.
He's got people watching him. Come on, Kyle. Don't put him on the spot like that.
No. I like everybody has great cigars. After you work 7 years in retail, you appreciate everybody's stuff. Lito makes great stuff. Pepin makes great stuff.
Yeah.
The first factory I ever visited out of retail was Pepin's factory.
Nice.
One of my mentors. So many
great
of them.
cigars.
Jose Ortega. So they got great stuff. I don't drink anymore, so obviously a lot of coffee. Different lattes.
Good one.
You do the cappuccinos at all or espresso?
My café con leche, my roots.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
I always found that pairing a good cappuccino, a good espresso, anything with a cigar brings out some of the best flavors of that cigar.
Yep.
And I'm all over the map with everything, especially as you guys probably know from my social media, I go to a lot of sport games with my dad and stuff like that. So when you're tailgating, it could be a 5-6 cigar kind of day. So that's like the only time I smoke an order. I was like, all right, Connecticut, Habano, something, that early 6 a.m. Maduro in front of the grill will hit you by the time.
That'll knock you down. You're smart. You're smart. Yeah. You don't do that.
How many? How big is the line, La Aurora line? How big is that line right now?
Well, on the U.S. side, our portfolio keeps growing because we came with, the SKUs that we wanted to hit the market with and stuff like that. But I mean, we still got stuff that we are working on. When you go back to the factory, obviously, on the DR side, you have the 1495s, you have the Leon Jimenez's and stuff like that. That are household names and stuff like that.
Right.
On the U.S. side, obviously, we're pushing hard. Our original blends, our tank capsules, obviously our 107s, our 115, the 120, the ADN, the Pref line, and obviously our family reserves, which are the Guillermo Leon and the Fernando Leon and stuff like that. If anybody's never had the Guillermo, I highly recommend to try that. That is a great cigar, very complex, 7 different countries and 2 binders. So if you're up for that challenge, grab one and let me know.
Nice.
What's the bigger seller in the European market?
Well, they got their own SKUs over there. They got stuff that we can't sell and stuff like that, obviously. And European side, you're able to work with Cuban tobacco and all that other stuff.
Right.
So there's other stuff, but obviously Europe is big. They kill it when we do limited releases and stuff out there. I'm actually jealous because they got the limited release that I have 1 or 2 in my humidor, which is the 120 Lancero.
Oh, wow! Love a good
I was able to finagle some.
Finagling. Yep, you were finagling.
Mm-hmm.
You need to finagle some of those over to the U.S. here. So
at least 4 of them.
I'll put that in the request when I go. Like, or and some depends.
Yes, and depends.
Signed. I want mine signed. Okay. I want an autograph. From
with the La Aurora logo on the depends.
Well, yeah, great. I could right behind me. Right?
If I were you, I would wear it on your head.
I would. I'll cover it up. La Aurora, right here.
Oh, you got the pronunciation right. I like how you roll the R nice.
There you go. It's the Italian in me. What can I tell you?
Let's not get him started, because then they'll be going on for another hour.
Exactly.
Well, you talked about the prosciutto earlier when in the green room, so you went there to super. God, you got everything. The gabagol, so it's all good. So when now you're hitting the American market, I mean, how widespread in the country are you? You guys got a lot of boots on the ground. You got guys in regions. What's the game plan here to expand?
Right now we have a rep in Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. We have a rep in Arizona, Vegas, New Mexico, and California. We have a the Midwest, I guess, but it's also what I call the center. So Nebraska, Missouri, and all that. We just hired somebody for the Carolinas and Atlanta. We have a rep in the DMV, PA, Jersey area.
Gotcha.
And then me and Farragon pretty much cover everything else until we get the right guys in place. So, I mean, Farragon right now is somewhere between Louisville, Kentucky, or Cincinnati, traveling. I got Florida, New England, and the in-betweens and stuff like that. So
you got Florida, because Orlando wants Miami.
Yeah, we have one of our audience members that he'll take.
I can see he's very vocal. I see that.
Yeah, and he always will take Miami, but he won't drive outside of Miami. That's the problem, Orlando. You have to drive if you're a rep.
The only thing he does is drive up and down South Beach.
That's it.
Flash a lot.
No, it goes as far as Coconut Grove. That's it.
Okay. If he's a Miami born and raised citizen, we don't go to South Beach. That's a truth.
Well, he's a Californian that moved over to Miami. He's a wannabe.
That explains a lot.
It does. It does. How about Delaware? We have our man Chris Eaton on, and he's in Delaware, and he was just wondering.
And then we got Clay Atkins, who says, "Hey,
the Carolinas.
I'll take Virginia. He's a Virginian.
Oh, that's already taken. But we can work on that.
Sorry, Clay. Don't worry.
We'll give him West Virginia.
West Virginia. Nobody wants West Virginia.
He can work the coal mines.
They'll take all the coal miners.
Orlando, you surely look to do Orlando, so you can say I'm Orlando from Orlando. Maybe that might help. That's all. But yeah, I mean,
but we're aggressive. We're out on the streets and stuff like that, and the team is only growing. Obviously. It starts from the outside in, and everything we do is family. We're just a huge family, from here to DR to the team in Europe. Everything is family. So for us, it's all about, putting the right people in the right place. We want to just grow the family and stuff like that. So
now for folks out there that may not have La Aurora in their brick and mortar, where can they go to buy your cigars at? Where can they find your cigars at?
Well, given the fact that coronacigar.com is behind, obviously they can go on coronacigar.com and find it. But we also do have a store locator on our website. So if they go to laurora.com, they can go to the store locator and they can find their nearest brick and mortar. And if their nearest brick and mortar doesn't have it, then call me.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Look online, laurora.com.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
I mean, that's
because again, you're just growing, and our audience obviously is from all over the place. So they're whenever we get a company online, people like to try it out and experiment for themselves and see that we know what we're talking about. And so listen, we're hyping you.
If people are cigar smokers and they haven't smoked a La Aurora, I don't know what planet they're from.
I like Eduardo's comment here. If a store doesn't carry La Aurora,
Are they
truly a cigar store?
I like that. I like that. I like that better than Doc's comment. I like that one better.
No, he's absolutely right. I mean, pretty much, I think every brick and mortar that I've ever walked into had La Aurora in it.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. I don't think there's been one that I've ever walked in that hasn't had one. So I think you've got great representation. And obviously, there are more lounges that are opening up. So those are, I'll call it fresh meat to go and farm.
Not only that, but our good friends over at Big Fella's Mobile Cigar Lounge, they even have it.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, you got from you, isn't he, Ronnie?
What's that?
He's right down the street from you. You can just go visit.
Oh, he's like 3 hours away, but it's down the street. But Brian and Mike Joyner, man, those guys are great. And it seems like they want to have all our guest cigars at their place because they know what we're talking about.
They know that we're not going to have anybody on the show that has shitty cigar.
Shitty cigar. Have another drink. Shitty cigar.
It gets a lot easier after that last sip right there. It gets a lot easier.
That's why I'm sipping again.
And there's no R's to pronounce, so don't worry about it.
Ryan's problem is he's very limited because space is the premium in his trailer.
Right.
So I think they're building they're getting another humidor. So Brian and Mike, you're listening.
I think Brian
you guys expand a little bit more because
he should get
a tractor trailer.
A tractor trailer mobile lab. It's not easy to drive that though. You need a CDL license.
Yeah, but could you imagine that showing up to an event?
If they need cigars, I know a guy and I can make them a deal.
There you go.
Well, they already carry it, so they're just saying that's how we know.
They need more.
Yeah,
they need more. There you go. They need more. Absolutely. That's good. So, okay. So what do you say? Only the best to set us apart from the others. Nice one. All right. I like that, Brian. There you go. Good stuff. And they have
now, when I was in the green room, I overheard some comments and y'all were making fun of me for, being a suffering Marlins fan.
Yes.
But then there was like a little hockey pun. Is that because you guys are some frustrated Wranglers fans or whatever that team is called that we beat in the East? Like, is that what it is?
Say that again. I know Florida can't speak well. What was that?
The New York Wranglers or something.
Wranglers. We don't know the Wranglers. We don't know.
Rangers, Whackers. I don't know.
The Whacker, Ranger Whackers. Oh man.
Listen, I went to game. What was it in Florida? And I was rooting for the Rangers. And guess what? 75% of the fans were Ranger fans. I hate to say it.
Well, because everybody in Florida is from New York.
Not everybody. Not everybody. You got a true Blackhawk fan right here.
But
sorry about that.
Willy's right. Florida had the better team. They won the Stanley Cup. Well deserved.
Yeah. No, they deserved it. No question about it.
That's it.
I will say, I've been blessed and be able to take Dad to Super Bowl, Pro Bowl. We go. That's our thing. Father and son. Me and my dad. We go to sport games.
Nice.
There was nothing that I can compare the energy in Game 3 that I went to.
Right.
Like that. The energy in that arena was only 19,000 fans or whatever. That was insane. And I'm telling you that I was at the old Pro Player Stadium when Pudge had the collision in 03 at the plate to beat San Francisco. I was at the World Series game where we beat Roger Clemens, that Alex Gonzalez got the home run, that he still wakes up today and wonders how he hit it to that side of the field in the little hole on the side of the clock. But hands down, the energy in a Stanley Cup playoff game is like nothing I've ever seen before. And it's just one of those sports that you have to be in person. TV doesn't do any
justice. Absolutely.
It's an incredible sport. It really is. And in person, you can't watch on TV. It's not the same. When you get there, you're in that arena and you see what's going on. I mean, it keeps your eyes focused. It's
even better when you play.
And I think Lord Stanley had the best Florida experience. You win it, You go on a 24-hour bender. You hit the elbow room by 9 a.m. You're being baptized in the Atlantic Ocean by 12. You know.
And folks,
and then yank the trophy from them because they're like, "All right, you guys have had too much fun."
yes.
No. They got yanked for them because they had to put their names on it. Do you need me to send you the video?
I thought it was
whether you like it or not, it's there. It says Florida Panthers, and it'll be there for the next 55 years to remind you guys that we're a hockey state. We're a hockey
away
state.
the thunder from you, Kyle. Look at that.
Deal with it.
The black
Deal with it. Five. That's 5 teams represent the last 5 years. Where's Florida? Florida is a hockey state, whether you like it or not. Deal with it.
Yeah, Florida nice. Still can't figure out how that works. I thought it was.
I could tell you, it's this crazy concept. We all play in an arena.
It's an air-conditioned arena with ice. Yeah. God bless it.
Rodney, next time you come down to Tampa, I'll show you what a hockey arena looks like down here.
Oh, so I bet that's better than the Blackhawks arena. I can tell you that. That's for sure.
No, you can't beat the UC. The UC, the Madhouse on Madison, that's a place to see a game at.
So anyway, getting
back. So it's Sparkman's Wharf. So it's Sparkman's Wharf off Riverside.
There you go. It works. So just to get back to you, Big Fellas actually said that they are going to be building out a larger cabinet over the winter so they can have more shelf space. So Big Fellas, congrats. Can't wait to see you
right. Good for that.
in Chicago at the Chicago Pipe Show in next April. That's going to be hot. Willie, you got to come up for that one, man.
I just went to Chicago for the first time last month.
Did you go in the winter?
No, I wanted to have a good time. Duh.
How was she? Was she okay? The dwarf all right? Did they make it happen for you?
I will say it was hilarious because it was like 68 degrees when we landed. So obviously us Floridians, we have our little quarter zips and stuff like that. And as we're coming around downtown, it's 69 degrees and everybody's headed towards the lake. And it's like, sun's out, guns out, everyone's in shorts, and we're like with our little quarter zips, and the beach is full, and we're like, well, it's a little, 69. A little nippy. But I will say, best burger of my life, au cheval, that bacon ratio, like, wow. You know?
So you haven't been to New York then lately?
I have been to New York.
And? That's the good food. Chicago's second class.
Chicago has some good food. I ain't gonna stop it.
See, Ronnie.
Listen. You guys got your dirty water pizza and Grace the Pie hot dogs.
It's called dirty water hot dogs, breasts. All right, that's the breasts. That's dirty water, some breasts. The pizza's #1 in the world, so we're okay. We're good.
Says you, man with no palate.
I will say,
Bob Frank, you tell me.
After my trip to Jersey,
the best pizza or what?
After I went to Jersey, Jersey's the capital for pizza. I don't care what anybody says.
That's right. I'm with you.
So anyway, folks, Willie would be on in 2026 again.
You can ask.
And listen, I used to follow Barstool, Pizza Bite, whatever his name is. But after I saw him light up a cigar with a cedar foot on it during the Celtics celebration, I questioned his reviews.
His reviews because he gave a restaurant here in Tampa like a 4 or 5 stars, and I'm like, really, dude? Like,
but what's troubling with me and him is, everybody knows the rules. 1 bite challenge. It's not 1 bite. You literally have 6, 7 bites.
He eats the whole slice. Yeah, he eats the whole damn slice.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 bite. You know how it works. No, you're having 6 and you're still biting into the crust. Like, that's just eat the whole slice and then give me the review.
Unbelievable.
That's like me going, I'm going to do the croqueta challenge. One bite croqueta, but I'm having the whole thing. Like, eat the damn thing.
Okay.
And before you start in Tampa, no, salami does not go on a Cuban sandwich, and we're dropping that right there.
There is no salami on
no salami.
No salami on a Cuban sandwich.
I love
Here's
Who does that in Tampa?
Yeah, it's an age-old battle between Tampa and Miami about salami on a Cuban sandwich.
I'm gonna ask
the ham goes on the Cubano.
Who makes the best Cuban sandwich, in your opinion, Willie?
Me.
All right. Who's the second, Willie?
The best Cubano was in Miami.
I'm the best Cubano. That's
Orlando, you want to talk about that with him? You and Orlando will go on the side and discuss that.
Well, when we come to visit you in Miami, we expect 4 sandwiches.
He's in Orlando. He's not in Miami. He's in Orlando.
I have dual citizenship. I can meet you in Miami.
That's right.
Why are you messing up my game? I led with I have dual citizenship. I have to maintain my visa.
That's right.
Remember, I have to maintain my visa in Miami, so to keep my status.
You gotta forgive.
I have to come back for.
He gets a one-track mind. He can't let things go.
Absolutely.
It's all. Willie, were you going to be at the Cigar Heritage in December? Will you guys be?
I hope so.
It's not called Cigar Heritage anymore, by the way.
It's Ybor City.
Ybor City.
Festival. Yep.
There's some things that we got to figure out with that, and we'll have an off-show conversation since I'm still trying to figure out which show is what, who does what, and there's been some confusion and stuff like that. So we'll get it figured out between now and in December, I think it is. And
make sure you do the Ybor City one. Don't do the other one.
Ybor City.
Don't take it from us.
Yes.
Trust us on this one.
Trust us on this one.
I know you don't know us, but trust us. Ybor City's the one that you want to be at.
Yeah,
no cap. No cap.
That's right.
Next question.
Next question. Hey, folks, if you got questions, write them up so we can ask them in the meantime. And Willie, you still got a little time for us?
I do.
Okay, because we have one more segment to do right after these words from our.
The All-Star game is only in the bottom of the third. It's 3-3. We're doing good.
Question, Frank, from Eduardo. He's asking, does Willie go to cigar conventions and representing La Aurora?
Yes, I do. I'm actually the national event manager, so all that stuff comes on my plate and stuff.
It all goes through Willie.
There you go.
We're already working on TPE and PCA for next year and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we're in NOLA next year.
Should be a good time.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
There you go. Yeah,
I'll be driving up to that convention.
All right. Where's that? What convention is that there, Kyle?
PCA in NOLA.
Oh, NOLA. Okay. Oh, New Orleans. All right. Oh, it must be a southern thing.
Ronnie, open up a dictionary or a geographic map.
I'm stupid. A NOLA. What the hell is that? That's some kind of female.
I'm just gonna say you said it, not us, about your intelligence.
Don't worry about it. It's all right. I only got one item left.
Ronnie thought she was a showgirl.
Yeah.
Her name was Nola, not Lola.
I don't know if you know this, but the Mirage is gone. It doesn't exist.
The Mirage is gone.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what can I tell you?
What we do is I love trivia. I love trivia. So when we come back, we have a trivia segment, and we give away to a very special audience member who can actually guess it correctly. Is there anything that we can, little sampler or something that you can put into the mix for our happy studio audience that's not so in the studio, but they're out there somewhere?
Our viewing
just like the
audience.
green room.
Yes.
Yeah, it's our viewing audience.
I will put something together and get it to one of you guys so you guys can send it to him.
All right, perfect.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Perfect. So when we come back right after these words from what I like to say, our amazing sponsors, because they are.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP Cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda 2-way humidification.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our 2 major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we are back.
What happened there? I went to the bathroom or he's getting his Depends changed.
He went to put it on his diaper.
Yeah. Now he can run around that place.
Oscar sent him the diaper. He sent it FedEx express mail.
Coconut.
There you go. Oscar does him wrong.
So he's ordering a drink that comes in a coconut over at the bar.
Eduardo said he's in the green room eating all the prosciutto.
Yes.
Oh, all right, guys. I'll start this segment with a question for you guys until Willie gets back. So, in 1999,
he's back. He's back.
He's black.
There you go. He's back from the green room.
He's black from turning green. He's turning green.
Yeah. Those shrimps were 4 weeks old.
So here's a good question for you, Willie. You might get this. You never know. You're fairly
young.
He's young enough. He's young enough to know.
Okay.
All right. In 1999.
No, he wasn't born yet.
On this date in history, this single-engine plane crashed.
JFK Jr.
Yes, that's very correct.
25 years tomorrow, to be exact.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. That wasn't the question, Ronnie. What engine was the plane?
That's right. Exactly.
It was a Cessna King Air.
We need the serial
numbers on the side of the plane.
B85043.
That's right. Okay. In 1957, Willie, right when Bob was about 18 at that point, so he knows the answer, I'm sure, a new transcontinental record was set traveling across the U.S. in 3 hours and 28 minutes. Who piloted that record?
Glenn, the astronaut. What the hell's his name? John Glenn.
John Glenn. Look at Ronnie, 2 for 2.
Wow.
He had help from his wife.
I know.
Oh, I said Glenn. She said John. What can I tell you? She helped me say John because she said John. I got the last name. Come on, Kyle. Wait till I see you. Just wait till I see you.
He's getting help from the audience.
I feel like that answer is under a review. Can we go to the VR and double check it?
I think this answer Willie gets.
Okay.
You know why? Because
You're getting the answer?
What is the maximum number of points someone can achieve on Pac-Man?
Jesus.
Fuck those not.
1 million.
999,009,999,999.
I love this answer. It's 3,333,360 points. Why that number? I don't know.
What makes you think I would know that answer?
Because I heard you played a lot of Pac-Man as a kid.
Wrong person.
Dr. Oscar, is he telling us the truth?
Well, see, if you played more Pac-Man and less walking around in a diaper at a barn, at a cigar curing bar, you would know it. I thought maybe you did. Man. I don't know. Okay, one more question for you guys. In 2012, not long ago, 12 years ago, what song was voted the UK's favorite #1 single, narrowly beating Michael Jackson's Billie Jean for the top spot? What was named the #1 single?
Me and Eileen.
2012. I'll tell you who came in third was Adele, Someone Like You. Who came in fourth was also the Beatles, Hey Jude. So it beat out all of those British bands.
Wow.
What song, Bob?
An American band?
It's a UK band.
UK band.
No, it's an American band, actually. Sorry.
In UK. Yeah.
But it's UK. It's UK band. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, what is it, Frank? God.
It's a UK band, for God's sake.
Coldplay by Chris Cutler.
No, it was Bohemian Rhapsody. Number one.
Okay.
Queen. Yeah.
Queen.
Oh,
yeah, that was my favorite. So
that was the best one for them.
It was like, was it like 5 years later is when they made the movie Queen, right? Something like that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Came out
2017.
Yeah. 5 years later. All right.
All right, this is for the audience. Kyle, you got the music?
Okay, folks, this is a big one. Even though we are not drinking scotch, the question is...
Oh, boy.
Well, you're not drinking scotch.
Well, I'm not, but somebody might be. What is the national animal of Scotland? What is
All
the
right,
national
folks.
animal of Scotland?
Everybody's asking Siri right now.
Wow.
That's a good one, Frank.
I know.
We got no.
I don't even get any chooch answers out.
You scared them all off.
Beaver.
No.
Give him a call. Stag. Unicorn. Dragon.
A unicorn. Orlando Perez. He's been talking a lot.
No, wait.
No. Orlando, you're not right. I'm going Colin.
Colin got it. Colin got it.
The dragon and the beaver. Comes a unicorn.
Wow.
I never knew the unicorn existed. But
I didn't know
in
either.
Scotland, when you drink that much Scotch,
you see unicorns.
That's where they got Loch Ness and Nessie.
Colin McClure. Yes, he wins the what is it, a 5-pack or something?
whatever. He's going to put something
La
together.
Aurora is going to give him some cigars. Willie, I'll send you his address.
Please, and I'll make sure to send it to him direct.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Colin. Oh, Colin's saying, wait a minute. Give it to Orlando?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
No,
I think
we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Colin, we'll send it to you. Then you send it
Orlando.
to
Orlando has to drive out of Miami.
Drive up there to get it to you. Yes, that's the way to do it.
He has to drive to Orlando. Orlando has to drive to Orlando
To pick it up. There you go.
You
It's
can
the only way.
at the Corona Cigar Lounge and
There you go.
your prize.
Colin McClure, you get it. He's just north of me in Wisconsin. All right. You choochers doing Heritage this year? Yes, we
Not
are.
Heritage.
Billy, from
Not
Long
Heritage.
Island.
Ybor City, not Heritage.
Ybor City. Ybor City. Yes.
Ybor City Cigar Festival.
Newborn
Ybor.
City.
Newborn.
Newborn. As opposed to old born.
Yeah, Bob's an old born.
What can I say? Willie, you doing all right over there? All righty. Well, listen, we want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. Wishing you guys the best. And
your trivia section is really intense. Just taking notes here.
Are you still checking on his numbers on Pac-Man? I was just wondering.
He is.
I have my own reservations about Miss Pac-Man that I grew up with, but 3 million was not something that I thought of.
Oh, so Colin's going to sit out next week to give Orlando a fighting chance. Orlando has stunk it up lately.
Oh, look at that. Billy's in Tampa. He was at Grand Cathedral tonight.
Billy, why didn't you get hold of Kyle? What's the matter with you, man?
Yeah.
Well, that's your fault, guys. If you travel to Florida, you got to get hold of those 3 chooches over there because they're there. So hang out with them, see what's going on. And of course, you can hang out with Willie when he's in out of the country there in Miami or in the country over Orlando. But anyway, Willie, again, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you for having me on. It's been fun.
Good. Yeah, and we're wishing you all the best and hope to see you soon.
We hope that Aurora has great success here in the U.S. with your new marketing scheme and everything. Let's hit it hard. Let's get these cigars out there. Everyone needs to start smoking. If you can find that,
I'm bringing him to the next meeting. He's doing he's doing the speech.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Willie.
So Clay is asking, hey Willie, how can I get your cigars in the store I go to? Well, you've got to ask the owners of people.
Call Willie.
Have them call Willie, or what's the name of the store? Maybe Willie could call them up for you. So maybe that's one way we can get it in there for you. But it's amazing that he doesn't, because it's ridiculous. We talked about it earlier. How can no lounge have a Aurora?
Virginia, they do things ass backwards.
Yeah, they do. They do. Sorry about that. Well, Clay, you got the answer. Make it happen, and have another brick and mortar hang out with La Aurora. Beverly Cigar Store. There you go. Willie, write that down now. Let me see you write it down. Make sure you call tomorrow morning.
Beverly.
Oh, he's already got it. All right, Clay. He's going to do the best.
Girlfriend anyway, Beverly, so he can remember that one.
No, we don't get it. I can't say I've ever dated anybody with the name Beverly. It's not a really Hispanic name.
No, I know.
Okay.
A few Marias, some Stephanies, but Beverly.
No, Beverly don't count. I have a store called the Orlando Perez store. Send them everything. Yeah, okay. This guy doesn't give up. He doesn't give up. It's a freebie guy.
Tell Orlando I'm gonna need a tax ID, tobacco certification.
EIN number.
I need definitely an EIN number.
Anyway, for you listeners, thank you so much. Colin, congratulations again. And we'll all see you next week. And I believe next week is going to be another Dominican Republic cigar by La Aurora. We're going to have 3 La Aurora cigars in a row.
Wow.
We're going to have the Chief, Ken Dorbacker on, folks. So make sure you get on board here. Spread the word, because Ken is just a fabulous person, and he's got a great cigar by La Aurora.
La 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 la. He's
la la la
la la la la. What were you?
You got to roll it. You got to roll it. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Willie, take care, everybody. Everybody, have a great week. Keep it smoking, man. Be good.
Bye bye, folks.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through.